Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, epic matchup. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, 2014. You asked for it. You got it. Full game. Fired up for it. Let's get it started. Welcome to the QB School. So you dig this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I really appreciate the support for the channel. Now, if you want the full game, you know the drill. You got to get over to the Patreon community. This one is a blockbuster too, almost 2 hours. And we're going both sides of the ball. Pretty rare for the QB School. We do every single offensive snap for both the Packers and the Patriots. This thing was an instant classic. And for me, I was kind of in, what would we say? Kind of sabbatical from football at this point in time in my life. So I didn't even really remember ever watching this game. I'm pretty sure I didn't watch this game. If you've ever been a doc student, don't have a lot of time on the weekends. But for me, it was fun to go back and really watch for the first time. So this was a question asked from Chris Wilborn. Just sent you a message. Thanks, JT. Don't forget, we need a full game breakdown. Brady versus Rodgers from week 13 of 2014. Great game. Would love to hear your perspective. Stoked about the RPO course. Thank you for the great content. Chris, you're welcome. Thank you for purchasing the course. I was fired up to watch this game and am fired up to share it. Again, just so the expectations for this video, this is just kind of a small snapshot and really just a handful of Aaron Rodgers plays. He went off this game. It was a great game back and forth all the way down to the very end. So if you dig this content and you want to see the entire game, make sure you get over to the Patreon community. In addition, that Patreon community got a surprise free bonus video next week just to kind of cap off the July layoff. So fired up for you. Thank you again. If you support the channel through the Patreon community, it means a lot to me. Let's dive into it. Here we go, Aaron Rodgers. So the first play up here is a 3rd and 7 in the red zone. It's going to be a double move down here to the bottom of the screen to Davante Adams, and he just misses the throw. Now, you want to play quarterback in the league, this is what happens. You got to make throws in the red zone while you're getting smacked in the face by your left tackle getting beat inside. Boom. And you don't see Aaron miss these type of throws very often, but I love the route, and really I love the combination. This to me, not knowing exactly what went down with Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, this to me is pretty innovative and good stuff. He's coming up here right in this little, what I'm used to calling like a little chair route or a little indie up. And really it's tethered with what I'm going to guess is a little basic route or 10-yard in and this little reverse whip or pivot route. So really you're just reading this thing. If you like the matchup, right here, you're going to read this thing 1 to 2. If you don't like the matchup, you're usually going to read this thing 1 to 2. So a nice little inverted pyramid. But again, love the route here. Adams was a rookie at this point, so they didn't even really know what they had yet because they've got Revis Island following Cobb around this entire game, or for the most part this game, and Nelson. But you don't see Aaron miss these type of throws. And he did miss a handful of throws in this game. I just picked this one because it was early in the game. And he's going to make that throw 9 out of 10 times. But again, want to play quarterback in the league, this is getting smacked. Watch the right defensive end, their left tackle. Just get beat inside, overset. There it is. Step into it. Boom. And I mean, you can see that doesn't look like it's open, but in the NFL, that's wide open in the red zone. And he throws that thing, dang near never in history ball, lands in the middle of the white. So next one, a little 2nd and 8. Come back, and this is just pure Aaron at his absolute best. Play action shot. They're going to get a post and a little over. Post down here to the bottom of the screen. An over to, I'm going to guess, Cobb in the slot. Watch how they play their one match here and pass this over off. But again, he comes out, and this is scrambled to the left. And this is just, again, to Adams. Up top is going to be an in route. So I'll let it play once and then come back and show it. In route, but it's scramble drill. He takes it, and look at this throw going to your left. Just a flick, dime. I mean, beautiful, on the money. Coming back here. Again, the thing that I love here is just how easy he makes this thing go. Gets his shoulders going towards the line of scrimmage, keeps his momentum going, flick it right on stride, right on the sideline. I can't tell you how hard this throw is. He makes this thing look easy, and he did this the entire game, just making plays outside the pocket. And they're down the field, massive chunk plays, and it's just a little flick. but he's got so much rotational force. Look at the guys on the Patriots sideline. Think they look happy? They live in the Northeast. It's cold. Not quite the same kind of cold. So again, big play action fake, under center, stretch, reverse pout. You see the perfect ball handling there from his offhand on his gut. Ball extended. That looks like run right there. Got everybody coming down, 7 guys. No. You can see Hightower 54. Turn, start hunting up the over. No. Outside the pocket. Full speed. Whoop. I mean, y'all, this is so hard. That is a dime. That is a dime. Love it. So next one, 3rd and 2. And this is a really cool play. It's essentially a double move up top. So both these guys are going to run little, almost like double sticking up. It happens at the same time. You can see these routes here. This is pretty rare. Whoop, boom. So the concept is really cool. I'll talk about Aaron's mechanics afterwards, but just the concept, especially from stacked. So you play the Patriots, they're going to play some variation of all this middle field close, man match stuff. Come up here, stick, and up into the seam. Double move, a little bit wider, out into the seam. But you stack them to make them declare so you can't get double bump. Makes it tough on the releases, and then it happens kind of at the same level. So if you don't like these, usually over the ball, you're going to have some sort of stop or hitches to come back, spacing element of it. So just the design was pretty cool from the Packers. But then Aaron's footwork, you know, to me, this is almost like Steph Curry-ish. I know he's famous for falling away, not having his feet underneath him, and this is definitely not necessarily the technique that I think anybody teaches, although I have seen people mess around trying to teach Aaron Rodgers footwork, and I get it that he creates ridiculous ground force with his feet. But to me, it's hard to replicate, you know, shooting a fadeaway when you don't need to shoot a fadeaway from 45 feet away from the basket. I get it that guys can. But right here, you know, this is a straight up. Look when he throws this thing. The guy's not out of his break yet. Adams isn't out of his break yet. He's going to throw that thing, and he's fading away, and it's in his lap. I mean, that's straight up ridiculous. The only thing you'd love to see there is to pick up his feet and score. But footwork-wise here, I mean, you know, there's not a whole lot of ways to describe it other than the fact that he makes it work. And I get it that I get it that people are trying to like figure out, you know, how he jumps into these things and gets his feet going. And I get all of that, except the fading away for no reason. And I get it that the guy there for a long time, Favre, used to have a massive recoil, but fading away, throwing double moves down the field, dimes, it's pretty rare. That's unicorn stuff. Next one we're going to show, again, special pump fake here. This is basically stops on the outside with 4 verticals by the 2 and the 3. He basically turns it like a Roethlisberger pump fake here. This isn't a pump fake. This is him going to throw and turning it down like Tiger on the tee box. Whoop! No. Then come back all the way to the 3. Watch the 3, hits him with a mailbox, right? Where's that mailbox? There, with the hand, but he's already going to throw it. Mailbox it's already been separated there. He's in the horizontal L. Boom. And that is a straight up handoff, yo. That is like a Madden throw. I mean, I really like it's hard to explain how he's making some of these throws with the accuracy of it. That's the thing that's so kind of uncommon for me. It's one thing to be able to see it. It's another thing to be able to have the guts to throw it, but it's another to drop it on a guy's stomach multiple times in one half. This is all the first half of this game. No. Look at the cameraman. I mean, you know it's a pump fake. Whoop. Back. And yet, what? So good. So this is basically right before half. They're going to Patriots the Patriots here. So the Patriots just scored. This is 2nd down and 10. What are they going to do? They're going to run a variation of shallow cross in the West Coast world with the back up top running a wheel route. Now, I don't necessarily love this concept, especially versus punt rush here. But you got a lot of runways. You got a chance for a rub. They don't really get one. Okay, so you see the wheel up top. He just gets out the pocket and makes a throw. This isn't to a wide receiver. This is to the running back running a wheel down the sideline. He puts it on his face. Can we see Hoodie? Right in front of Hoodie, I think, is on the 40. I mean, there's not a lot you can say, do, you know, making someone right here. Like, these are the type of throws I think struggle in the West Coast world. Double A gap. You're going to run just shallow cross. The digit system will run what I'm used to calling more of a rail bullets route with 44 here, where you can throw it to him. But again, there's nothing there. He just takes off, right? I mean, there's no pressure. He just feels that right side collapse, the end go out, cover the back. So he gets out on the edge. There's nowhere to really go. He just decides to put it on the running back's face. And again, Nikovic he's got him covered, but his back is turned. He's only covering the width of his shoulders. But look at the ball. Right in front of Bill's face right there. Is that Bill kicking? Look at Bill kick out his left leg. That's amazing. Look at, we got the Rockettes on the Patriots sideline. That's gold. I hadn't seen this before. I'm not doing this as like an act. I love stuff like that. That's awesome. It's a better throw though. That's straight up ridiculous. So now it's 3rd and 2. Same series. Okay. They're going to empty here, and they're running all slant with the back running a flat. This is just a variation of Dragon Lion in the West Coast world. But these aren't just normal dudes out here. This is Revis Island up top versus Jordy Nelson. So it's bump coverage. So when you run a slant versus bump, you want to catch it in gun and sink. Catch, sink right there. See that little sink he does with his footwork? You want to give them time to work. You don't want to anticipate this throw. You want to see it and rip it. So the footwork of this thing. Now, I would love him to just take one step, but if you're going to shuffle, you just got to be right. But it's the sink element at the back. That little, just that sink, and then that's on him. And that's not just anybody out there. That's the Deion Sanders of a generation out there, Revis Island. Boom. Got him. Free safety. Bad angle. In the end zone. Patriotsing the Patriots right before half. That's how you beat them. Got to do all these little things. Again, watch the footwork. Shuffle, but it's that little sink. And this is a unique, nuanced thing about throwing slants versus bump coverage. It's not the same timing. You can see it's not his normal foot in the ground rip. It's him giving that guy a chance. Just that little pause right there. Look at him. Loaded, low, level. All his cleats in the ground. Rip. Boom. Not a perfect throw, but pretty damn good. And that's some unbelievable separation on Revis Island. And that's the first half of this game, y'all. This thing is epic. So you dig that, do me a favor, get over to the Patreon community, check out the entire game. I had a lot of fun making this one, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. And then again, got a little bonus free video. So if you sign up for the Patreon community, watch this game, you get a free bonus video next week that I think y'all will enjoy. Thank you again. Have a wonderful rest of your July, and I will see you back full strength in August.